When did you sort of like, what led you onto the path of deconstruction or leaving Christianity?
Okay, this is going to sound really weird, but I read the entire Bible cover to cover.
How long did that take you?
It was in my final year of high school. I heard this like technique for it. It's like, I was thinking it's like 5 chapters of Old Testament, 2 Psalms or Proverbs, and then 2 chapters of the New Testament. I did that every day until I'd read the entire Bible. And after doing that, I just kind of looked at, because I think up until that point, I had read the Bible, but it had kind of been read to me. I was told how to view it, how to see it, and I was taught what Jesus was teaching people. I was taught what he stood for. I never actually had read it for myself and actually evaluated it for myself. And that, yeah, seeing that, it's kind of like because I was in Pentecostalism. They're very big on like brands and franchises and this particular aesthetic that is very like counter to Christianity, in my opinion. But it was that, and also hearing the accounts and testimonies of how people in more developing countries perceive Western Christians. That was also a big thing that kind of dialed me away from church. So for a long time, it was just I'd left church. I hadn't left my faith. I still believed in Jesus, and I actually left church because I wanted a more authentic connection with Jesus. I wanted I wanted something realer than what was going on around me. And then, yeah.
What is that? Like, did you feel like you had a relationship with Jesus?
I mean, I think I felt like I did, but I think I really wanted to get outside. I just saw so much wrong with church as an organization and as an institution. I think there was so much wrong with it. I think they got so much wrong, and it wasn't even like a couple things, no one's perfect. I just saw massive disparity between what church started out as and what I had attended for the first 18 years of my life, because we're talking about like the early church. They all came together. If you wanted to join, it was a hippie commune, essentially. That's how you can interpret it, because they all came together. You had to sell everything you owned. You couldn't hold any possessions, and you had to pool it, give it to the community so that everyone could eat. That's what the early church was. It was fellowship, breaking bread, prayer.
And now it's become these like big multi-million-dollar institutions and structures.
Yeah, because like when you think like Jesus hated rich people.
Yeah.
He hated them. He hated religious elites and rich people, but he hung out with the degenerates and the outcasts of society who we'd been taught to be afraid of and judge and view as immoral. That's the people that Jesus hung out with, So that really did a number on me. So I wanted to get out of that and find my own authentic version of Jesus and what that looked like.
Yeah, and would you say you've completely walked away from Christianity now?
Yes. I still think there are some really valuable stories and lessons in the Bible. Like I think, like take the meaning from it, take the lessons, but I don't think it is the infallible word of God.